Let's now look at how to do a hypothesis test when we are comparing two independent samples. The first step is to state our hypotheses. This time our null hypothesis will always be of this form mu1 equal to mu2. Then the alternative hypothesis, we just need to determine if it's less than, greater than, or not equal to. The test statistic is given by x1 bar minus x2 bar divided by the square root of s1 squared over n1 plus s2 squared over n2. For our p-value, let's let n be the smaller of our two sample sizes. Then it depends on what kind of test we're doing. If we're doing a less than test, we just have to do pt of t comma n minus 1. A greater than test, 1 minus pt of t comma n minus 1. And for a not equal to test, 2 times pt of the negative value of t comma n minus 1. The final step is to make our decision. Here, if our p-value is less than the given alpha, then h0 is false. So let's look at an example of this. Let's suppose we have two competing medications that are tested to see how long before they absorbed into the bloodstream. And in this case, brand A is claiming to be faster. We want to test this claim at a 5% level of significance. And we have our data for our sample means, standard deviations, and sample sizes. That should be a 2. The first step is our hypothesis. Since we are comparing two groups, the null hypothesis is always mu1 equal to mu2. And in this case, group A, medication A, is claiming to be faster, which means they should expect a shorter time. So our alternative hypothesis will be mu1 is less than mu2. Next, we need to calculate our test statistic. This is given by x1 bar minus x2 bar over the square root of s1 squared over n1 plus s2 squared over n2. And we just need to plug in the values that were given here for x1 bar, x2 bar, s1 bar, s1, s2, and n1 and n2. Plugging in our values and calculating gives us a test value of negative 3.34. Next, we need to do our p-value. Since this is a less than test, we'll use the pt command of negative 3.34, and then we use the smaller of our two sample sizes, so 8 minus 1. Plugging this into r gives us a value of 0.006. Finally, we need to make our decision. Comparing the p-value we just found to our alpha, we can see that the p-value is smaller. That means the null hypothesis is false. This means that we can conclude that brand A is in fact faster than brand B.